My name is Caitlin Hansen and I am a game development student. What first made me interested in video games? So there's two things that really got me interested in video games, and the first one is playing PlayStation, two specific games, which were Crash Bandicoot and a hockey game, I don't really remember which one. And the second thing that got me interested in playing video games was my Super Nintendo, because it had Mario and I was super obsessed with it as a kid. I would come home every day after school and I would play it. There was one time I even had a sprained arm, and instead of taking a rest like I was supposed to, I'd sneak off into the basement and play Mario until my arm hurt too much to move it, and then I'd take a little break and then just go right back to it. What made me decide to turn my passion for video games into a career? Well, I had to figure out what to go into after graduating high school. So at first I wanted to go into English, but that really didn't come with a career afterwards that I could see, so I thought about all my interests at the moment, and my interests are video games, so I started researching what I could do to end up in the games industry, and computer science is one of the things that came up, so I went with the first thing that I found and went into computer science. Went to university for about a year, hated it, went and talked to the career counselor, and they said that everything that I was describing I wanted to do sounded like game development at Algonquin, so I ended up going to game development at Algonquin. And yeah, that's how I ended up in game dev. Have I had any difficulties being a woman that enjoys video games? Not really. The only difficulties so far that have come have been stupid comments by some guys that think that women suck at video games just because we're women. But no, we don't suck. Otherwise, the only issues that I will foresee is when I actually get into the game dev industry. I've seen a lot of people that I follow on social media talk about the harassment that they face because they are a woman in the game dev industry, and how they sometimes could have a better resume than a man that goes in for the same interview, but then they still don't get the job specifically because they're a woman. So that will probably be the most, I don't know, difficulty I guess I'll face in the kind of video games world as a woman. My dream project for when I'm done school and finally get into the industry? Thinking about it, before I started this program, my dream job was to be a part of any Assassin's Creed game that could be coming out in the future, because Assassin's Creed is my favorite series. But after this last year and seeing how games work and seeing how you make things run and how they should run, I've been playing Assassin's Creed and have come across a lot of issues that I foresee could be fixed. And it bothers me more now that I see why their issues are happening. So my end goal isn't to make an Assassin's Creed game anymore. It's actually turned into I want to make a horror game, because I love the horror genre, and not many horror games come out anymore that are actually fun but terrifying, and I'd love to be the person to make one.